Today we're taking a look at a game called Serin Fate. This is an RPG with some Stardew Valley type elements in it, and maybe a little bit of Zelda mixed in. Graphics are pretty sweet, but let's go ahead and jump into it. Long ago, the world was covered in darkness, where only vile monsters roamed the surface. And then the Fate Stone fell from the sky. In an instant of destruction and light, the world changed. As runestones rained down, many of the monsters were cleansed of evil. Creatures and people were imbued with magic. They became chimera and witches. The stone would continue to maintain balance, and the quinquennially enrich the world with new witches. Many lifetimes have passed, and today is the quinquennial ceremony. New witches will be chosen in Chimera Kingdom. The balance of magic and darkness is maintained. Unless darkness someday intervenes. Here's your character creation screen. You can be a bird guy, or like a fox guy, or a human guy. We go with kind of like a fox guy. Got a few tunics you can pick from. Different hairstyles you can pick. And some different skin tones. Good enough. Enter character name. Enter your file name. Enter your character name. Glako. Hey, Glako. Thought I'd find you here. The witching ceremony will be starting any moment. The ceremony where the Fate Stone creates new witches. It only happens once every 5 years. Come on. And don't forget your dagger. Or was it that leafy staff? Here, you gonna pick your vacation? We choose the sword or the melee option. I'm guessing that's a wizard option on the left. Or some sort of long range. Royal Road. So this is what the world kind of looks like. Come on, Glako. I promise to meet the people there. You'll break the promise. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway. The pickup on the items is almost just like a lot of these types of games. For the most part, this has really good reviews. There's a few people that have some complaints. I think there's like a little bit of polish missing in spots, or the story isn't that great. Not sure what their precise complaints are, but that's my guesstimation. Go over this bridge and then we'll be in the town. We're in Chimera Castle. Our friend is here waiting. Greetings, lovely. Can you feel magic thick in the air? Soon, once the Fate Stone begins to glow, the ceremony will begin. Until then, enjoy the celebration and chat. Hey, I became a witch at the last ceremony. Gosh, I suppose it has been 5 years already. Welcome. More witches. There's enough witches in the guild library as is. First, you gotta kind of wander around before they'll get the ceremony started. So just kind of a waiting, wandering game. Now keep your distance from the king and queen. Move along. I don't see anyone interesting in this crowd. Nobody really has much to say at this event. One token, 2 tokens, 3. Bet you wish you had skills like this. There's usually only 1 or 2 new witches each ceremony. I already know I'm one of them. Too bad for people like you. Got these hooded figures over here. I don't know what's up with them. Huh? Guess we can't go in there. Well, guess we're leaving then. The amount of magic surrounding us is fantastic. Hope we can both be witches. What will you do if it is just me? Can we start already? Looks like they're finally on the move, so just about time for the ceremony. Princess gives a speech before the ceremony. Gather here every 5 years, below the sill of the skies, to witness a ceremony of old. A ceremony that has been happening since times before the first bricks of Chimera Castle were laid. From pasts ago, the Fate Stone came from the skies, and has since imbued people with magic to become witches. Darkness has been held at bay and balance maintained by its extraordinary magical forces. Now, let us relish and patiently await our forthcoming witch.
Now wait a minute.
Right then, I don't want to hear any whining. If you are not chosen, have some respect. The holograms show up and you're supposed to go stand next to them and get your magic powers. One of the royal members gets picked to get magic powers, along with yourself and a few others. Everyone's pretty happy, everyone's kinda celebrating. However, this celebration may be to be interrupted. Yes, for the kingdom. To me, you idiots. Hello, little ones. Necromancer. Zixis. Why don't you crawl back to your dark keep while you still can? Nice to see you too. Yes, it is I, Zixis the Collector. Fear not, I mean no harm to you good people. I've come to propose. Why do we not learn and harness the Fate Stone's full potential? With all that power, all you can be witches. It would be unwise to exploit the magic and spectacularly so if used for necromancy. You know not the depths of destruction and meddling could cause. A magical imbalance could consume the world with darkness once more. Spewed like a scholar, fear has clouded your mind. I will not allow you to jeopardize the fate of Chimera Kingdom for power and greed. The stone is sacred. You just want its power for yourself. For myself, fine. I'll do it by myself. Mutatis mutandis. Think of all the doors yet to be opened. No! Yes, I can taste the mana. Everyone back away. Icarus, take them to the guild. Witches, gather round. You too, princess, quicken. What have you done? The fate stone is shattered. Ah, unforeseen outcome indeed. So you come back, you're over in this guild hall. This is where your training will begin. They have a bit of a conversation, trying to decide what to do. There won't be any more witches, and monsters are likely already appearing from the darkness. So the bad guys win. How perceptive. Well, perhaps not all is lost. I've spent much of my free time studying witchery and magic history in the castle. It is the Serin way. And I recall a few writings speaking of shards of fate, lost pieces of the fate stone. Get to the point, princess. The shards, if they do exist, may allow us to restore the fate stone somehow. There may even be a fate shard nearby in Autumn Forest. That ancient forest has forever been abnormally rich with magic. But I fear it difficult to retrieve with monsters that necromancers exist on the loose. But we must try. Who will help me? This is all a lot. I don't think I'll be at much use unless you need to explode something. That I can do. Couldn't be Big Bro Prince and his knights fix the fate stone? Prince Gohan may aid us, though. He doesn't have much of a mind for ancient relics or the complexities of magic. I need time to think, and I need to finish my invention. I don't care what you Zeros do. I do not have time to be searching for lost shards of whatever. Unless it involves rare ingredients, obviously. Or if you find Zixis, I'd like to pick that brain. Count me in. Excelsior, you possess a grand adventure spirit. I'll give you the Scry Totem. If you find something out about the shards of fate, use my totem and I will know. And granting my mana be sufficient, I can reach your location. Listen up. What's all this scheming I hear? Do not get the slightest inkling that new witches like yourselves can meddle in these dark matters. You bunch of battered broomsticks would be lucky to survive encountering a mere forest carrion. Now, under the current circumstances, Coco has left me with the delightful task of teaching you introductory witchery. We'll start with you, Glako. Chop chop. This is where your training begins. It's all pretty basic. Controls are not that great. You could reassign them though.
What's your prattle?
I would really suggest a controller with this game. It was a little confusing to get this figured out, but once you figure it out, it's pretty simple. Good, you open your inventory. The inventory is important, so it can be opened straight from the radial menu instead of using key items every time. From your inventory, you can equip items. Equipping items is crucial to become a great witch. Now open your inventory again and left-click on item on your hotbar to inspect it. Click on the notebook in the upper right of the window.
Salutations!
Good, you collected an item. The item is how you learn new crafting recipes. When you collect an item for the first time, you may notice it is consumed, destroyed, gone. Well, let's gather some normal items. Gather all of them in the next L.
Hello. Well,
Guess they're giving us a house, so we're gonna go live in a hut in the woods. It's hard to see a save stone. It's just outside. After the training session, you are brought over here. You meet this mirror that talks to you. Let's see, there's good news and bad news. Indeed, we're doomed. I can feel the tides changing already. Right, last but not least, save stones are scattered across the world. Do not forget to save your game. Oh, for all our sakes, continue to ignore Skull in the other room. Or if you enjoy doom and gloom, by all means talk to it. Enable hard mode. Be warned, you will suffer, and then die, and your save will be gone. Cheerio. You disturb my peace if you require further assistance. For now, go find a map and notebook. They're around here somewhere. Don't forget to come back. I have tips. So many tips. As you can see, the game's pretty dialogue heavy. Though you do eventually get to free roam and farm and fight monsters. But in the intro, it's a lot of dialogue. This is kind of like a little video game you can play. It's pretty fun. Slime Runner. Up here, I think you can decorate later. For now, it's pretty empty though. In pops this witch, and she wants to talk. Hello, Glako! Ah, yes. This is hot, brings back memories. It does look a bit overgrown, doesn't it? And I'm sure Kane is fantastic company, as always. Expelling the moss giant in the room, the Fate Stone has been destroyed. There may be shimmer of a chance it'd be fixed. I just haven't the slightest clue how. Master Icarus informed me that Princess Starwin was intent to restore it. A royal witch is no mere co-winkadink. Perhaps only in dark times would this happen. You young witches must bundle your broomsticks and stick together. What interests you most as a new witch? Fishing. Excellent. Take this magic trinket. I have equipped it for you in your hand slot. Next up, it is tradition that new witches be bonded with their first chimera familiar. Today I brought 3 lovelies. Let's cast your first spell to capture one. So you can gotta pick a Pokemon, but not really. It's more like a Dijin, I would say, or what do they call that? Genie, kind of like a genie. I think we go with the green one or the red one. One of those. After we pick this, we can finally roam around. First, we have to do this little code thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Select runes by clicking the diamonds. Choose nature, storm, sun. Okay. So one of each, maybe? Good! This is a rune combination for the capture spell. Now click the chimera you wish to capture. Yazoodle! You started capturing a chimera. Casting capture spells costs more mana the further you are from the target. Sometimes Chimera will escape capture Chrysalis. Maximize your chances, get as close as you can before capturing a Chimera in the future. You can even mana link a capture Chrysalis for extra odds. In the future, when conjuring the 5 runes, you'll have to be quick to cast them. It's is for which to keep a conjuring open. That is a wonderful gemage. Gemage is just one of many species of Chimera. If you take care of your Chimera, they'll take care of you. Would you like to hear more about your Chimera? No thanks. Busy as a bee. If you find some new species, be sure to bring them by the Witches Guild. I recall there's a save stone just outside the East Tad. Be sure to go save now. This has been Serin Fate, pretty cool game. I do recommend it if you've never heard of it or it looks interesting to you. This is Gaming with Glako. We've been checking out this game. If you like this game or similar games, you could check out the channel and maybe hit that subscribe button and check back. I play RPGs, indie games, and oddball games. Sometimes I live stream and I do game reviews once in a while, but few and far between. Mostly it's the first look. I take a look at a game from a completely novice, unbiased opinion. Just drop in. I know nothing about the game, just gonna see how it plays out and give you my opinion, give you my thoughts, and give it a little voiceover on top of the gameplay just to kind of observe the game just in its natural state. And you just kind of listen and tell me what you think in the comments. Anyways, I'll catch you on the flip side. This is Glako signing out. So anyway, that's the intro to Serin Fate. That's the game, Serin Fate. Just the beginning. Sure, there's a lot more to it, but that's the intro. And this is GlakoBlako signing out. Hit the sub and post to tell me what you thought of it, and I'll catch you on the flippity flop.